On this Friday evening, we welcome you to Fifth Third Field. It's time for the high school home run showdown on the baseball side. Stepping up first out of Bedford High School is Hudson Heems. Hudson Heems, football and baseball player. On the baseball side, pitcher and first base. Here's how things are going to work tonight as Hudson Heems gets going. That's a deep shot. This one's got a chance to get out, and it will. Got 90 seconds to hit up to 40 pitches. If batters hit more than 4 home runs, they will be awarded an additional 30 seconds to hit. Score resets for the second round. Golden balls, 2 per batter, are worth double points. Zone 1, the blue area, 1 point. Zone 2, gold area, 2 points. Zone 3, 3 points in the red. The targets are 5 points, and a home run is 7 points. And Hudson Heems up to 9 points out of the gate. Hudson Heems, 6'4", 245 pounds, and he just sent another one out to left. That's over the Mike Hessman home run alley. Heems up to 17 points. You look at that wall on the left, he's clearing at least 320 when he hits it over that left field wall. It's up to 24 points. Hudson Heems, the first of 7 that we will see represent here tonight at Bedford, St. Francis, Perrysburg, Swanton, Monroe, St. Mary Catholic Central, Liberty Center, and St. John's. And time has just expired for Hudson Heems. 24 points for Hudson Heems. The top 3 will advance to the final round. Hudson Heems out of Bedford High School in Temperance, Michigan. They're going to give him an official score of 25 points. Let's look at some of the highlights here for Hudson Heems. See just how he got under that one and still able to drive it. Hitting right towards the scoreboard here at Fifth Third Field. He was swinging and driving. When he got a hold of one, you knew it was gone. Now next up is Nick Hood out of St. Francis de Sales High School. Nick Hood, all Catholic High School League honors and all Ohio honors. He hit .350 or better in each of the last 2 seasons. He is committed to Baldwin Wallace. See how he follows up the 25 points for Hudson Heems. Putting one out into that red zone for 3 points. Drives one to straightaway center. Very close to that red zone again. Hudson Heems to deep left center. That's to the warning track. 9 points so far for Hudson Heems. Less than a minute to go. We'll take one opposite way, drop it into right center. Just picked up 2 more points right there. And now to left center. Get timeout called. 40 seconds left, 14 points. Needs 12 to take over first place. You are bringing your own pitcher to this. You have your own catcher. Back to work here for Nick Hood. And Hood to deep left. Driving one to left. Just picked up some red zone points. Now he goes off the wall for 3 more points. Puts him up to 20. Zone 2 for a couple more points. And right there, that's going to move him to a tie. Time winding down. High in the air. That's going to be deep enough to put Nick Hood in front of Hudson Heems. Nick Hood out of St. Francis de Sales High School. A score of 29. Next up will be Braden Heitmeyer out of Perrysburg. Here's first is some of the highlights for Nick Hood. They officially gave Nick Hood 34 points. Spoke to Braden Heitmeyer earlier as he is about to be announced out of Perrysburg High School. Heitmeyer committed to the University at Albany to continue his football career as a kicker. Three-sport athlete, football, soccer, baseball. He was an All-American on the soccer field, All-Ohio in baseball. His head coach on the baseball side, Dave Hall, referred to Braden Heitmeyer as the best athlete on the team, which led to a change in his position, throughout his high school career. Third base as a freshman, second base as a sophomore. As a junior, he was at third, and shortstop as a senior. Braden Heitmeyer and Perrysburg baseball just wrapped up their third trip to the state yesterday. Braden Heitmeyer also had the number 6 play on SportsCenter's top 10 for a diving catch at shortstop in regional action. Getting off to a little bit of a slow start here. Now he'll drive one to left. Picked up some red zone points. Reminded those are worth 3. High fly ball that's going to go foul. Heitmeyer right now at 9 points. He's going to add to it right here. Looks like more red zone points. Now up to a dozen. Ooh, this one's got a chance to get out for 7 points. That's gone. Braden Heitmeyer up to 19 points. Make it 22. Good time to call time. 41 seconds left. Got Nick Hood currently in first with 34. Hudson Heems with 25. Braden Heitmeyer steps back in. Goes to right center on the first pitch as we resume action. Ooh, deep fly ball, looking like another home run ball. Braden Heitmeyer, he's got his second homer just over the Mike Hessman home run alley. Heitmeyer has moved into first. Right now at 38 points. Down to the final 7 seconds. Heitmeyer does his part. He's now in the lead. Braden Heitmeyer out of Perrysburg High School. Gives a little fist bump to his pitcher there. That's Mr. Hafner. That's a Hall of Famer there at Perrysburg. Braden Heitmeyer with 42 points. And Guppel clear that fence there and left over Mike Hessman home run alley. Getting the love there from his catcher. He was at 22 points with about 40 seconds to go. Tacked on 20 more. And next up will be Carson Lemons out of Swanton. Keep in mind, these high school baseball players had to wait over 3 hours for tonight's Mud Hens game to conclude. It was 3 hours and about 17 minutes in a 10-9 final. St. Paul came out on top. Carson Lemons about to be introduced. Representing the NWOAL. He'll be our fourth competitor.
Yeah, if you could hit a goal ball out 14, that'd be sick. That's why I said it was like a heavier
Nice
ball.
thing is the
Like,
later you have to wait. You know what number you have to beat to at least advance into the final round, and then the score resets for the final round.
I should have just like gold. I was just watching. You sent that one. It was yeah, I saw the one that was near the T-Mobile. The other one, you go like a little bit more.
Here comes Carson Lemons out of Swanton High School. Swanton High School's career record holder in RBIs, first team all NWOAL and first team all district selection. Swanton as a team was district runner-up this season. Lemons pitched Swanton into the district final, going 7 innings, allowing 3 hits, 1 earned run versus Archibald. Carson Lemons, our fourth competitor. Putting a few on the ground here early as he's 15 seconds in, looking for some points. And Lemons, this will get him on the board. As he goes to right center. That's into the zone 2 for 2 points. And that was a golden ball, so double points. 8 points so far for Lemons with about 40 seconds to go. Another line drive. Got that one into the blue zone. And time has been called with about 27 seconds remaining for Carson Lemons. Brad Woznicki here alongside Matt Melzak. Just caught up with Mud Hens manager Gary Jones. Great to have you up here now. Our fourth competitor right now out of Swanton High School, Carson Lemons.
Good start here, Brad. Good work.
Here's where we stand. Braden Heitmeyer out of Perrysburg, 42 points. Nick Hood, 34 points for St. Francis. And the first young man that went tonight, Hudson Heems with 25.
Yep, those are your leaders right now. Top 3 go on to the next round.
Some work to do here for Lemons as if he's at least going to get into the top 3 with 3 more competitors behind him. That'll help right there. The opposite way.
And his last one lands into the yellow zone with the points, 17.
Carson Lemons will not advance to that final round. But he got a chance to represent Swanton High School tonight, and we'll look at some of his highlights. And Matt, no matter what kind of number you put up here tonight, you give this young man credit, and what an honor it was to be selected and represent his school after a great career.
Absolutely, for all of the young men that are in this. And the other night when we saw the ladies in the softball, to get that opportunity to come out here and hit here at Fifth Third Field.
On the softball side, we saw Addie Sprang out of Findlay High School bring it home.
Yeah, she was the top in the, not the top in the first round, but the top in the final round where it mattered. As we'll get to our next competitor, Lucas Linzel. Out of Monroe St. Mary.
Yes.
Catholic Central.
Lucas Linzel, University of Toledo baseball commit.
There you go. So welcome to Ohio.
This won't be the last time he sees this field because we know Bowling Green and Toledo have had their rivalry games here.
Yeah, they certainly have. They've been getting better and better on the attendance for those each and every year. So let's see how he does. He needs to crack at least 25 points to get into that top 3.
Lucas Linzel and his team won the district title this year, and Linzel, catcher for St. Mary Catholic Central. On the football side, outside linebacker and running back.
Football is usually the other sport for a lot of these young men.
It's a proud program there at SMCC.
So far, he's gone near halfway through.
That pitch was on the outer half. He was able to drive it to deep right center and pick up some red zone points. 3 put on the board. We've seen at least 4 home runs through the first 4 competitors.
And time called there with 27. They may give him another second there or so. 13 points right now, so he needs to double up what he's got if he wants to get into that top 3. There's still a couple of competitors to go yet.
You keep in mind you got 2 more competitors behind him.
Yeah, no matter how much you go through this, though, you don't realize how many swings you take in such a short amount of time.
Up to 40 pitches in 90 seconds.
And there you go. Time is over. 19 points for Linzel, actually up to 21. And that's not going to be enough to break it into the top 3 for Linzel. Good run for him, but not enough to get into the top 3 in this home run showdown.
Tell you what, he liked those pitches on the outer half, showed that opposite field power. Of St. Mary Catholic Central High School there in Monroe, representing the Falcons.
That was one of his best hits in his time, a deep right center. Of course, you got those targets out there as well. More points for those if you can hit them.
Look forward to seeing that young man play in the Mid-American Conference.
Yeah, no kidding. He'll be playing a couple of times. You mentioned he'll be here at some point.
University of Toledo played here a couple times this year, right? Because they also played Michigan here.
Played Michigan here, yep. Great game. Shame with the College World Series going on. No Northern teams making it. No Big Tens, no Macs. Didn't happen. Caden Kreinbrink out of Liberty Center.
He's already a winner here tonight because he sold the most tickets for attendance here tonight, earning the athletic department at Liberty Center $500.
There you go, nice work.
He's committed to Ohio Northern to continue his baseball career. First team all NWOAL selection.
Ooh. First one he hits is up into the roost. Foul. Oh boy, he turned on the first one.
Very next pitch, he found the red zone. Caden Kreinbrink, his head coach Josh Drain was in his first season as the head coach of the program. Kreinbrink, no doubt, was a leader from the beginning.
Close on that one, a little shy going down the right field line. You mentioned it, 4 have left the yard so far tonight. That's a good hit out to right center. There's a big blast with a golden ball. It's going to get out into the zone, the red zone. Double that.
Almost caught the target, too.
Well, he's up to 22 points as he takes his time with 28 seconds left. So he is 4 away from getting himself into the top 3 with only 1 batter left, Cooper Johnson of St. John's.
If he's able to pick up 13 points in this next 28 seconds, he would solidify his spot in the final round.
That's right.
Right now in second is Braden Heitmeyer with 34. Pardon me, is Nick Hood with 34. Braden Heitmeyer leads everyone with 42. Hudson Heems currently in third at 25.
Shot right there. It's going to get up, and that'll end up in the yellow zone.
Hopefully for a good year in first, then they let you go last. Then you just have the homer. That'd be sick. Unless you get a choice. I don't know. You want to go first or second number, or do you rather go last?
Boy, this is
Yeah, so you know you got to beat.
go down to the wire here. He's at 26, so he's got himself into third. And the last one, he will send to center. That will land. Let's see, he'll finish up at 29. So he's got himself in the third spot with only one batter left.
This will be a long 90 seconds for Caden Kreinbrink watching Cooper Johnson out of St. John's next. Nice knowing if you're Braden Heitmeyer and Nick Hood that you're definitely into that final round now.
Yeah, we'll take a look at some of his swings. Did a nice job getting it out into the red zone a couple of times.
Left-handed bat, you know, you like this ballpark. About 344 out to left center would get one out here. Or right center, rather.
And here we go. Last batter in this first round.
Cooper Johnson, one of 12 seniors. He's a center fielder. His coach described him as a humble and quiet young man, leads by example. He's representing the St. John's Titans.
The clock is moving for him, and he delivers his first one out to deep right. Oh, 3 in a row he sent out to right. Good start.
Some red zone shots. Now he goes the opposite way.
Another blast to right. Got a lot of pretty deep shots out to the red zone so far. He's not even halfway through.
He knows the number he has to get to.
Got to get to 29. Got to get to 30 would put him in for sure. And he'll take time with still about 40 seconds to go. All right, his time is done. He'll stand back in. It's sitting at 18 points, now 20. Tough one when he got the golden ball there. He just lined it right back to the mound. He's got a good shot at it now. Still 15 seconds to go on the clock. 24 points. He'll add to it.
Next one's a gold ball.
And that will do it. He's going to get into the top 3 himself on that last shot. Into the yellow, gets him into the 30s. He'll finish third at 32 points, but that's enough to get Cooper Johnson into the final round. So Johnson gets through Heitmeyer and Hood. There you go.
He knew the number he had to get to, Cooper Johnson, and now you work yourself into that final round. It's a fresh start for all 3 players. You're going to find out what you got left in the tank for another 90 seconds.
And as we saw on the softball side, just because you had the most in the first doesn't mean you will in the second.
Big key there for Cooper Johnson was the fact that he got to a strong start. He found the red zone early. Get 3 points every time you put it in the red zone. Now you're going to get Braden Heitmeyer out of Perrysburg representing the Northern Lakes League, and then you've got 2 Catholic High School League products in Nick Hood and Cooper Johnson. So you got the rivalry playing into this one with St. John's versus St. Francis.
Here we go. But it'll be Cooper Johnson, who just finished. He's going to get to go first with having the lowest total in that first round. Get a little moment here to kind of catch his breath a little bit.
No, we ain't going
Round
second.
two.
Just the opportunity that you have here where you got to pick your pitcher, your catchers out there, the moment that you're going to be able to share with them for a lifetime.
Yep.
Here at Fifth Third Field, the home of the world-famous Toledo Mud Hens, and you were selected as one of 7 players to compete in this high school baseball home run showdown.
Yeah, what a great format, too. Hats off for the Hens, the Mud Hens staff that came up with this. You know, just kind of put it together so you can be rewarded if you're not the heaviest home run hitter. And even with the metal bats, you're still going to have a hard time getting a bunch out of here. As we've seen, 4 home runs out of the 7 batters. Well, we get Perrysburg, we get St. Francis, we get St. John's.
All schools that know each other well when it comes to high school baseball here in Northwest Ohio.
Very true. Let's see how round 2 goes. As there's your first batter, Cooper Johnson, St. John's.
That was about, what, 2-3 minutes between when he ended his
Yep.
first round. Now right back at it.
Now he's going to stand in and get going. And it's the same for who's throwing him the pitches.
And straight away center on that first ball.
Good start for him.
I didn't notice. I mean, obviously we were locked in. Did they flash in the lake when we were like on the ball?
They're changing colors.
Ooh.
And he's spraying it around. Just like he did in the first round, at least his start.
A little over 30 seconds gone by for Cooper Johnson.
What other way would you want
Remember, it gets harder in the second time. We saw that with the softball as well. Time called here with just under 40 seconds left to go for him.
We touched on this earlier. You know, for these young men, they got a chance to come out here and enjoy the Mud Hens game prior to this home run showdown. That Mud Hens game went over 3 hours tonight.
Yeah, long night. Well, with the golden ball, he's going to drive that one deep to center. Good time for that.
Hit one right back at his pitcher.
Certainly did. Time coming a bit of a factor here. He's at 17 points with 20 seconds left.
Give his pitcher credit for bouncing right back up.
That's some good work. Another one out to right this time.
Got one more.
Foul on the golden ball, though. And there's your time. 22 points for Cooper Johnson in his second turn. Now he sets the mark that everyone else will gun at for the last 2.
Credit to that young man having to go back-to-back after being the final contestant in the first round, qualified in that final 3. About 2-3 minutes later, is right back up at the plate. I thought after he called time was when we saw some of his deepest drives in this final round.
Boy, no doubt about it. Next up, Nick Hood at 34 points in the first round.
Baldwin Wallace commits.
Out of St. Francis.
That'll make you smile, Matt.
Yeah. Does happen to be my alma mater. Let's see how Nick does.
He's got a great support system you just saw there a moment ago, and all the home run hood t-shirts.
Yep. It's his first one to the outfield. 3 points for him early.
Hit by the pitch.
Well, he bounces off of that, shrugs it up, and hits one to deep left center.
Some red zone points.
Another shot that'll go into the yellow zone. And he's starting to spray it around pretty good. He's in the teens right now.
With about 45 seconds to go.
Oh, trying to set a good number here. And he'll go time here after that one to the red zone.
So he's
And
into first.
He's into first now with 23 points, 36 seconds still to go.
How much more can he add before Braden Heitmeyer comes up as the last competitor in this final round?
Heitmeyer had that 42, Brad, in the first run.
Here's some cowbells over there for Nick Hood and his cheering section.
Oh, good drive there to deep right.
Yeah, that was a gold ball too. He picked up 4 points on it.
Yep, he's in the 30s. At this point, he's going to keep adding to that. He's actually passed his number from the first round. That one hit pretty well off the wall, though, in left.
Down to 5 seconds.
Probably one more swing. And he'll send it deep to center, so he's going to put up a pretty good mark. 44.
The best score of the night.
That is the best score of the night. Good call, Brad.
If you're Braden Heitmeyer, now you're thinking, well, I know what I did in the first round to get that top score. Got a pretty good idea of what I have to do here in the final round to win it.
Yeah, look at the swing for Nick Hood. Hit one off of the wall and left. The closest to a home run we've had in round 2. There he is, Braden Heitmeyer.
And his assistant coach, Trevor Hafner, stud athlete during his time at Perrysburg before continuing on his baseball career at the collegiate level. Trevor Hafner will be pitching again. Braden Heitmeyer just waiting for his name to be called.
Well, he is the last one in this high school home run showdown. And let's see how he does. 90 seconds.
The University at Albany football commit. Will be a kicker at the University at Albany. 3-sport athlete. Played for Dave Hall, the legendary coach at Perrysburg.
And we're off and running the final competitor.
He's got a nice short swing with power.
Yeah, there's some of that power to deep left center. It's a minute left.
He's got some work to do.
8 points so far, and he's going to take time right here.
He was getting under quite a few of those through the first 30-plus seconds.
Good contingent of Perrysburgers.
See the Final Four shirts in there after Perrysburg baseball making it to the Final Four for the 3rd straight year.
Yeah, what a run. Now 55 seconds left for Heitmeyer. And you know what? The timeout was a good call because he just hit one against the wall. Another deep drive.
And back-to-back red zone shots.
Right now he seems that timeout got him going a little bit. Up to 20 points. Still needs 24 though to catch Nick Hood.
In 24 seconds.
Another one off the wall. That one hit very well. This one is just at the top part of the wall. Oh, I thought he was going to throw one out of here.
This is going to be close.
Might need to get one out of here. There's another try. It's caught at the wall, but that's going to do it. And Nick Hood is going to be the last one. 39 points for Heitmeyer. They gave him the one homer, the one that was caught at the top of Mike Hessman home run alley. Now they're fixing the score right now. They got him at 38. Will be the final for him. And that means Nick Hood is going to win the home run showdown.
Nick Hood had the second highest total in the first round. And then in the final round, it's the highest score of the night. See the love there between Heitmeyer and Hood. Look at that shot to the left field wall. Great look from our crew. Almost over Mike Hessman home run alley.
Yeah, he got close a couple of times there and left. Once he started dialing into that left field porch, it was close. There's the one that was caught. Wouldn't have been out if it had gone against the wall. And I think that was the end up ruling there, why he went from 39 to 38 on the points.
You're looking around, what, 340, 345 right there?
Yep, that's a good poke, no doubt. Yeah, some good run. And Braden Heitmeyer, he ends up picking up 80 points in the 2 rounds.
And Nick Hood, 78, and Cooper Johnson had 54.
Yep. Same thing happened in the softball the other night. The total points would have went to a different person, but the champion in the final round is what matters the most. And it'll be that man right there, Nick Hood from St. Francis, gets the victory in this high school home run showdown here at Fifth Third Field.
And what a night for that young man. You think about where he played his high school ball, just down Bancroft Street. Now here in downtown Toledo tonight, he put on a show for his great support system that he had, the all-blue crowd, the home run Hood crowd, just past the visitors' dugout here at Fifth Third Field.
There you go. For him.
There they are.
Look at it. Yep.
Home run hoodie.
Lose points.
Well, a great night here at Fifth Third Field comes to a close as Nick Hood will be awarded the scholarship as well. Brad, that's the cool part of the top part of this. If you finish in first, we saw it the other night in the softball side, and we're going to see it tonight on the baseball side.
A $1,000 scholarship. We'll get the recognition here for Cooper Johnson. He'll receive the plaque for third place representing St. John's. As all these young men continue on, academics and athletics, this will be something they'll take away for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, there you go. Great experience for him. Heitmeyer coming out. He'll finish in second. And then it's Nick Hood who will get the scholarship as the champion. There you go, Nick Hood from St. Francis. And there you go. It's the $1,000 scholarship as well. They'll take the picture there right at home plate for the 3 finalists.
Congratulations to all 3 of those young men. Congratulations to all 7 competitors that were selected to compete in this home run showdown.
Yeah, great night here at Fifth Third Field. And a culmination of the high school baseball season in Northwest Ohio. We had the softball the other night and the baseball tonight. And there's your champion to round it out for the high school home run showdown. Nick Hood finishes it off. And that'll do it for this night here at Fifth Third Field. For Brad Woznicki, my name is Matt Melzak. Good night, everyone.